hostess, Nadiva. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification and share because sharing is caring.
Karen.
Yeah. So we are back once again, and I have my beautiful godmother, Miss Delise, here, sharing this stage with us with her amazing commentary and her stories. Wait till you hear all the wisdom she got to share. How are you today, Delise?
I am so well.
I love the white and the red lipstick because carpet.
Do you notice
and, I was going to say yes, and the glasses.
Call it all out.
What you got the glasses for every?
Yes.
Get out of here.
The pandemic brought about glass changes.
I love that.
Come through.
That's very like
I only have 20 pairs.
fashionista.
Thank
20
you.
pairs.
And it's matching the brooch.
Yes, it is.
Come on, somebody.
Yes.
All right, I need to take a page out of your book.
There she go.
Oh, there she go, representing. Always wanted to be a
Get it straight.
I'm sorry.
Get it straight.
See, that's why I never made it to
Can't get the name out of the mouth.
I know.
And I won't fet you today.
I know. Oh, there she goes.
See, that's why you gotta look. That's why you gotta look at all the episodes because you might miss something.
Yeah, that was
We're
our
not gonna
last
tell you what that
episode.
means. We're not gonna tell you what that means. You gotta find out
You
what
gotta
it
look
means
that
yourself.
up. Feta.
research.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
Always
for
fly.
having me.
Fly as always. And then we got Michael Maestro.
Hello,
Mr.
everybody.
Michael Parker.
I'm here.
Good. Y'all both got on green today.
Yeah.
All right.
We didn't do that on purpose either.
All
It
right.
just
Well,
happened.
look, I always say great minds think alike.
And four
My
lefts
mind
make a
is
circle.
great.
And my four lefts make a circle.
A what?
Four lefts make a circle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Don't four rights
That
make a circle
part.
too?
Four rights make a circle too.
Oh, well, why? Okay.
Yeah. See.
Okay, whatever he said. Four lefts make a circle. Well, look, I'm
She just got
glad
here.
that
She's
we are
still
here.
like, I don't know how to take that one. I don't know what he meant by that.
It went over
Honey,
my
I
head.
don't know either.
We still trying to process. So.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, we still trying to process. Well, I'm thankful that you all are here. We sitting around this round table, ready to get into
It is
good
round.
topics.
I never noticed that before.
And
Yes.
it doesn't look like four lefts.
No, it doesn't. Could be four rights.
See right there, she getting along with the madness. After a while.
Well, look, shoot. Let's just jump right on in, y'all, because we on a roll already. Yeah. But we have a great show, and we have a good topic. Today's Diva table topic is.
I didn't say it. She said it. I didn't say it.
This is a good topic, y'all.
Okay.
How do you walk away from a friendship that is unevenly yoked or does not serve you? How do you walk away from a friendship that is unevenly yoked or just doesn't serve the friendship any longer? I mean, it could be somebody that, let's say you're moving up in your career and they just never celebrate you. You know, what about if you're working with somebody and they're so competitive that they don't acknowledge any of your accomplishments? There's a lot of ways. Or what if, let's say, you know, and I find that this could be a issue too. Like, let's say, and I have to be transparent. I'll be transparent. I don't have any kids. And a lot of my friends who've gone on and gotten married and had children, in the beginning, I was extremely envious. And it was very hard for me to congratulate them because I was sad, you know. But now I'm matured, you know, and I'm super.
You want some kids?
Super,
Come by the
I
house.
do.
I got
Listen,
at least 3 of them.
well, that's another
You can
reason
take
why
right
I'm
now.
super proud because I don't
Put
have
them
to
in a
deal with
box.
some of the headaches they have to deal with right
Put
now.
holes
I'm not
in the
saying I
box
don't want
so they can
kids, but
breathe.
I'm just giving y'all some examples of how we can sometimes question our friendships and maybe have to either take a seat back or go in a different direction. But we'll have stats on this today, and we'll get more into it as far as conversation is concerned. We also have a word of the day today.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yes. So today's word of the day is parse. Parse. And what that means is to make sense of something by closely examining the details or breaking down its components. An example of this in a sentence is, I asked a couple of students, no, let's switch it up. Delise asked a couple of her students to parse these sentences for her. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a word I've ever used before.
Parse,
But
yeah.
let's see if we can
Yeah, we're gonna
put it into the repertoire.
Yeah, let's see if I can even break something down.
Easier, see? Deductimations.
Okay.
That's not a word either. That's
Look, you took me into a full sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
She had
say
to take her glasses off, like, baby, that ain't.
I asked the agent to parse these scripts.
See, right there. See
Okay.
right there.
Yeah.
See it right there?
To break
See?
it apart, to take it.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
get detailed oriented on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now Deasia is about to walk in here and get parsed on these merchandising.
These merchandising.
I'm not so sure. That's how
We
you
almost made it, too.
We
was
making
like,
it in.
almost did it.
We made it in here. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere.
But
This
we
is a
got
certified
Dede's corner.
hood classic.
Dede's corner. Dede's corner. Dede's corner.
Just let it finish. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Okay.
Thank you.
Delise is like, I don't know if I'm doing what I'm doing.
I love it.
One more.
So I want you guys to parse. Take a gander. Come on. Come in closely. Come in closely. Check it in. Check it in. Check it in. Check it in. It's the QR code. You guys are forgetting it. Get the teas. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't you want to sip tea and serve tea at the same time as you watch my tea? Yes. Do it. And then go ahead and sport your Dining with Nadiva t-shirt. Yeah,
Ooh,
just
that
go
merchandising
ahead.
and sheet
It's just a
shirts.
blinging.
That's a
And
lot
just,
of bling.
you
Yeah.
know, doesn't it
I
look
love
nice,
it.
though?
Man, see, these are all handmade
Yeah.
by
Every
people who
jewel,
care.
every
People who
jewel
care. Every
bedazzled
jewel.
with care, okay? And you can go ahead and do something like "Stay Divine" on the back.
Oh, wow. She see how she flipped that over?
Okay.
See it
Or
right
you
there?
could put,
Yeah.
like, Teacher of the Year, Delise.
Come on, somebody.
You know, just one of those things. One of those.
You know what?
things.
I
That's
gotta
a good
You
idea.
give credit where
I
credit is
think
due.
so. I
You
think
can personalize it.
Yeah.
I like
See how you
that.
doing
Yep.
that?
I think this color looks very lovely.
It does. I'm sure it does.
You know,
You
Goes
why
with the
don't you guys
microphone.
pick a
Before
color
we leave.
that you would like, and people can go ahead and parse on your attire.
Yeah. No, see, Deasia, she's
She
amazing.
practiced that.
She been waiting all week. She was like, wait to be parts.
That was a setup.
Wait to be two parts. She was in the mirror like, I'm going to parts. In there. She studied all week for that
Yeah,
song.
she's good with these words. She's good with these words. I mean, she definitely is. She fills me in because sometimes I pronounce them wrong, and I'm the one that finds them.
I like with how you put that S on fines. That's good. Too.
Oh yeah, you know,
Baby.
I like
Yes, sir.
a lot of things
Pace
plural.
yourself. This one right here will have you like. Don't you doubt me. Don't you doubt me. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this one right here, baby. Ooh.
I know.
It's
I
all
create
good.
my own languages.
It's all songs and
But
all that
I get that
stuff.
from my mother too. Like she gets on me because I still do the baby talk to her, you know, and I plural everything with her. I'd be like, "What's up, mothers?"
Right.
You know, she's like, "Oh God."
My daughter does that to me, and I want to that extra. Yeah, that what you just did. I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that's what it's like.
And I call her by her synonym too. I'd be like, "What's up, her?"
Oh,
She be like, she doesn't understand it now.
right.
So she
You
just
out
she
here
just
doing pronouns
yeah,
just
yeah,
for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
reason at
I'd be like,
all.
"Hi, her." She'd be like, "All right,
Sometimes she
her."
refers to herself in the
You
third
know?
person. I'm just.
I do. I'm crazy like that.
Hi, her.
I know.
You know, the Diva wants to know.
I know. I'm bad like that.
Yeah.
I'm a little quirky.
Probably comes with age.
Yes, it does.
That
you
and
know,
lead paint. And lead paint.
I didn't sniff no lead paint.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
what we gonna do right now though is we gonna feature something different.
What is it?
Okay.
So today, instead of us doing a restaurant or a chef, we're actually gonna do a black-owned business because any way that I can
great.
promote my peoples, especially my sisters, I'm gonna do my hardest and. Not just sisters, but my biological sister.
Oh, this family?
Yeah, shout out to my
nice.
sister Samantha Lamptey. She's going to be our featured business owner that we're going to be having on the show. And today, we'll be featuring on the show. She's actually a real estate broker.
Okay.
Yes, and the name of her real estate company is called Exodus Real Estate, and they are based in New Jersey. They actually just opened up an office in the Short Hills Mall. We'll have the address and everything displayed, and it is absolutely magnificent.
Short Hills Mall, isn't that the bougie one?
Yes, one of them, one of them, because you also got the Riverside Square. That's also a bougie one.
Yeah, that's where.
But Short Hills and her location and just the whole layout is absolutely amazing.
Wonderful.
So big shout out to my sister. You can also contact her at SamanthaLamptey.com Everything will be displayed in the description box. But just a little bit about Samantha. Samantha is the broker CEO of Exodus Real Estate, a residential and commercial real estate agency, and co-owner of Exodus Development, a real estate development firm which is based in New Jersey. She graduated from St. John's University, located in Queens, New York in 2011, and earned a bachelor's in communication. Yeah, she was trying to get into radio back in her day. She actually used to work for Wendy Williams. She interned for her. Yeah, she got some stories. Following graduation, Samantha worked for the Sirius XM radio while she pursued a career in real estate. Currently, Samantha is expanding the Exodus brand with real estate, with her Exodus brand with real estate, together with her husband, Samantha Lamptey, managing partner of Exodus Architecture and Engineer. Samantha specializes in contemporary luxury smart homes in Livingston community. Samantha takes pride and honor in providing the finest service in clients ranging from first-time home buyers to seasoned developers and builders. She is the recipient of the 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 New Jersey Realtor Circle of Excellence Sales Award. Big shout out. Yeah. Can we get a bomb for that? Big shout out to my sister just doing it. And just to give you, I wanted her to send me a few things as far as her testimonials are concerned. And just a couple of things that some people have left reviews for her on her website. And some of the people have said Samantha was excellent, and I would refer her to friends and family. She treated her clients like family. She kept me informed throughout the process and explained everything in detail. And some people also said, my wife and I worked with Samantha to sell our home. Better yet, she worked for us. Sam went above and beyond our expectations. When she needed something done then and there, Sam delivered. Sam sold our home above asking price. That's what I'm talking about.
Good job.
Yes, big shout out to my sister. And I was asking her, I said, well, what was the largest commercial property you ever sold? She said 16 million.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that's a nice
16 million.
Wow.
And her husband actually is an architect.
I know. I love that collaboration.
Oh, but
they
you got,
go hand in hand.
Oh, they do. And wait, we're going to display some photos for you all of some of the homes that they've sold, that he's designed and that she's sold. I mean, they live in a mini mansion now up in Watchung, and he designed it. It's absolutely fabulous. Really nice. Oh my God. Like, he's like those architects that are very trendy. Like, everything is white. And believe it or not, they got 3 kids.
I was going to say, wait, how did that happen?
Wait, hold on. They got 3 kids, and, you know, they little. They babies. Like, my niece is, I think she's going on 7 or 8, and then she's got, oh my God, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, and then a baby.
No crayons or markers in this
yes,
house.
Exactly. I don't know how she do it.
And march past the living room.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
I don't know how she does it, but
Scrub
big shout out to my sister. Then now she's opened up her new office in the Short Hills Mall, and they're expanding now to get their next office down in Tampa.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to Florida. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So she's expanding, and I'm super proud of her. This is my little baby sister. I'm 10 years older than she is, so I am so happy for her. So big shout out to my sister. But yeah, y'all know where to find her. All her information will be displayed below. It is Exodus Real Estate. Her name is Samantha Lamptey, and they are located in the Short Hills Mall. And you can reach out to her. Everything will be, as I said, displayed in the description box. But we got to continue to move along.
Okay.
Because this is a good topic. Mm-hmm. This is a real good topic. So
Time
once
to get
again,
the glasses out.
Yeah. I'm getting older.
Join us.
I know. Thankfully, you know, it's for reading, but just pray to God. That's all I need it for. Is just reading.
I feel you, honey.
Yeah. But today's topic is, how do you walk away from a friendship that is unevenly yoked, or do you walk away from a friendship that no longer serves you? Now, I'm gonna let y'all lead on this because I kind of led on the last one. So I'm gonna let y'all talk about it.
It's your show. You do what you want to do.
I'm not saying y'all can lead. Y'all can lead.
Always ladies first.
Well, so when I think about my friendships are the family that I get to choose. Mm-hmm. It's not like a relative that if you are my sister, you are my sister. Mm-hmm. But if you are my friend, depending on the nature of that relationship, that can be like a sister, that can be like a cousin, an aunt, a best friend. Yeah. And so since I are in collaboration with my friend, we get to choose each other, then there's a purpose for that relationship. Now, while all relationships are different, clearly, right? You may have your friend that you shop with, your friend you go and get your hair done, your friend that you travel with, whatever or however you want to consider or name that friendship. It still is a relationship, and that relationship should bring you joy.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that you won't have differences of opinion, but they should bring you joy. And if they're not bringing you joy, you have to have a conversation first with yourself, because it could be you, to figure out, while you're being reflective, then what's happening, what's going on. And then you need to have a conversation with the other person, because the worst thing that you can do in any situation is be quiet.
Right.
Speak your truth,
right?
Own up to whatever your mess is. But if it no longer serves you and that other person any joy, and you find that you two can't walk together and you're going in different directions, it's okay. So I can love you from a distance.
Okay, so you've moved up in the ladder of success, right? And I'm sure. Well, you tell me, do you still have some of the same friends, or have some friends dropped off as you've gone up in your career and in success?
So I have friends from junior high school. I have friends from undergrad. One of my closest friends is a girl that I met during orientation, July 1985. Wow. Because those are friendships that I've chosen, that we've chose each other for a variety of reasons, and each friendship serves a different purpose. Right. Are there people that were friends of mine in the beginning of my career that are no longer friends of mine? Absolutely. Absolutely. And for a variety of reasons. We've grown in different directions. Different things are pulling on us. Maybe you got married and you are very grounded in your relationship, and it's just you, your husband, your kids, your family. I respect that. I understand that. I have friends like that as well. And with some of those friendships, we can have a phone call and we always pick up right where we left off.
Right. It doesn't matter how much time is in between.
No, but there are friends as well that I've walked away from. I call you, you never call me back. Right. When I call you, immediately you start in on your whole life. I have to hear the trajectory of your life, and you never once ask me, well, how are you? Right. Well, how did things go? I just fade black. I don't disappear. I don't ghost anyone.
You fall back.
Because I know that we are friends, and I love you and you love me. But I just fall back because it doesn't serve me any joy. Right. It's not bringing me peace. Right. It's actually frustrating me.
Right. I've noticed that, as I go up in the corporate ladder, and because I've had some friends that just plateau. There's no desire for them to even move up. So when I'm talking about, sometimes I feel funny just even talking about my accomplishments or some of the goals that I have in mind, because they're not as motivated as I am. Yeah. And so I tend to kind of and I want to surround myself with successful people. I want to surround myself with like-minded people. Right. And I try to, drop little seeds, because I know for me, I can't linger around that kind of relationship, because then I'll start to fall back. I would hope that if I'm coming up, you want to come up too. Let me help encourage you. But then sometimes jealousy comes in, or sometimes it's just like, oh, she thinks no, I want you to have success too. Right.
But those people that you are referring to, are you saying that they really are your friends? Are they your associates, people you know?
So these are my friends that I've known since middle school. Okay. And they may not have made the right choices, but they're trying their hardest, but they just haven't gotten to that level yet. Right. And I still want to consider them my friends, because we have history together. And I don't want to judge anybody based on where they are in their career or in their finances or in their relationship status. But I just feel like like I wouldn't want someone not being friends with me because I'm single and they got married.
Right.
You know? But I also would honor and respect the fact that, okay, well, I'm not going to take you to a place where we going to be like this.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know? But
just maybe because you have evolved, maybe the nature of the relationship just changes.
Yeah.
And so some of the things that you did before, you no longer do. You do
Right.
something different.
Right.
But you still honor them as a friend.
Right. And
you know?
I do want to honor them. It's just that I'm like you. Sometimes I fall back. Because I can't take the dead weight.
Right.
You know, and then I'll find myself wanting to do things for them so that they could be a part of a vacation
Right.
package, you know, but they may not be able to afford it, but
Right.
I got you, you know. What do you think, Michael?
You have to know your role as a person, in order to properly assess your friendships. I'm usually don't just understand this demeanor right now is because I'm tired. So, but usually I'm 90, I'm gone. So I'm usually the fire starter. I'm usually the party starter. I'm usually the, hey, what we doing? You know, I'm usually that person. So I know my role in relationships. Those who are truly my friends are able to either meet that or exceed that.
Right.
Not too many people can, but a lot of the times they're meeting me there. One of my best friends, Maurice Clark. How you doing, Scoop? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He's one of my best friends, and we've known each other since I was 5, and he's 2 years older than me, so he's like 7. So I've known each other over the years. Matter of fact, I named one of my children after him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was best man at both of my weddings. I'll tell you that story later. But no, he was best man at both of my weddings, and I've named one of my children after him. And he's able to meet me where I am, and sometimes he listens, and sometimes I listen, and sometimes I don't ever remember arguing with him, but we could have had a disagreement, and it been what it is.
Right.
Knowing that a person like that can either meet or exceed my energy lets me know, hey, okay, that person can remain a friend, and I don't put friend on everybody. It's
Right,
people throw
for
that
sure.
friend word like love. You can't
Yeah.
you just don't throw that on everybody, because everybody ain't your friend,
Right.
and everybody can't handle being your friend.
Right.
If after a while, and you guys have touched on a lot of the topic, if after a while you look back and say, what did that person contribute to me? Did they make me any better? Have they made me any worse? Are you giving more minuses than pluses? Because if you give more minuses, it's time to go.
Right.
You know, you've already canceled yourself out. So what you do is, with each person, say, do they meet that energy I'm putting out? Because life is energy. Life is ever evolving energy.
Yep.
And the reason that, matter of fact, perfect example, me and you. We could not see each other for years. And we've done that, not seen each other for years. And as soon as we see each other, it's like, oh, it's back on and popping.
Yep.
You just as crazy as you ever been.
You
I'm just
too.
as crazy as I've ever been.
Right, because you want
And-
somebody to feed your soul.
Exactly.
And you want to do the same thing
Exactly.
for them.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's people out there that are leeches.
Yeah.
That when you meet them with that energy, they want to suck all that energy from you. And then you're sitting like, why do I feel like this? I just, what did I just do? I just had a conversation with such and such.
Yeah.
And now I don't feel that energy I had. If after you've talked to this person, or after you've had an encounter with this person, if you don't feel like I either helped them or they've helped me, then why are you there?
Right.
Right.
Why-
If you look at your phone and you see their name
And you go,
and you don't feel excited to speak to them,
Yep.
You go like this.
and you're like, oh, God.
And I had a relationship, and thank God I got out of this one. Because I want, actually, you ever have something that you really want, and then God be like, no, that's not what you really want.
Yeah.
And I look back at it now, and it's like, oh, good. Because every time I had an interaction with this person, and I truly loved the person, I believe that she really loved me, but anytime I had her interaction, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what the heck just happened? Because it was always a woe is me, or I just did this, and something just happened to me, and I was abducted by aliens, and I got her. It's like, wait, does something good happen to you? Like,
Oh, God. Yeah, it's
but
always negative.
Always negative. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could tear your soul up.
For real.
And you know, it reminds me of that scripture, iron sharpen iron, like a friend sharpens a friend. And I feel like we should always be constantly sharpening one
Yes.
another. I mean, regardless if I see you every day or once a year, or it should be, wow, how you doing, where you been? And y'all are sharpening one another, whether whether it just be catching up on some of the things y'all have accomplished or want to do, or feeding off of each other's energy.
Wow.
Right.
Like, you want to keep that up. Like, I want a friend that if I'm feeling low, you know how to talk to me to get me up out of that.
Or
Not to
pray
be like,
me out.
or pray me, exactly. Not be like, yeah, girl, I know that's tough, right? I know. Like, nah, I need someone that's gonna help build me up, because I know that's who I'm going to be as far as a friend is concerned. You know, like we need to be sharpening one another.
And because you know exactly what you need in a friendship, when that friendship no longer serves you and it doesn't bring you joy and it doesn't feed your soul and it doesn't motivate you, encourage you, uplift you, edify you.
Yep.
You gotta pull back.
See all the educational words? I couldn't say all that right now.
Come on now.
You gotta
Can't do it right now.
She's a prophetess and preacheress and know everything.
Slide to the left.
Yeah,
You don't have
yeah.
to cut ties, but you have to know for yourself, this is not helping me.
Right.
You know, like you said, every time I speak to you, you complaining.
Yeah.
You don't have anything good to say.
Right.
And every now and then you need a second opinion. Find someone and like, listen, this is what just happened.
Right.
And let them assess or confirm what you already know.
Right.
Because sometimes you could think, well, I'm not tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. And then I'll talk to Nadia, like, this is what just happened.
Yeah.
And we've had those conversations.
Yes.
And you'd be like, well, this is what you need to do.
Yes.
I was like, you're not, okay, I'm not tripping.
Right.
And
I've had that conversation recently with a friend, because I thought I was tripping, because I know, and I went to this specific friend, and I'd rather go to a friend because they can be real with me, like, yeah, girl, no, that you tripping, versus somebody I don't know. I'm like, well, who you talking to? But no, if I really am, then I can really think about, okay, if she's telling me that I'm tripping, then let me reevaluate this. But if I'm not, then okay. But also, one thing that you had said that kind of changed my dynamics as far as friends are concerned, or who I would have in my circle, is that, you know, once I rededicated myself back to Christ, I didn't have the same friends in the world anymore.
Because everybody can't go on the journey with you. Maybe they were friends for the first part of the journey, but where you're going next, they can't be there.
Exactly.
And that's okay too.
Exactly. Yeah, because you can still pray for them. You know, but like you had said, like, you want someone that can actually pray with you, over you, through you. My mother always says to me, she said, Nadia, you want to have friends that are on more fire for the Lord than you are.
My friends are the friends that, well, they know I'm extra, I'm over the top, I'm very verbal. I say what I say, I mean
And
what I say, and I'm not gonna hold back, right? If I'm gonna say it behind you, I'm gonna say it directly to your face. And everybody can't take that energy, but that's just how I am. But I'm the friend that if we are talking and you are down, I'm not the friend that's gonna say, I'll pray for you. Right in the moment, I'm praying for you.
Right.
We're gonna stop and we're gonna pray right now together, and then we can continue laughing. Right. But I'm not going to do it later. And some people like that, some people don't. You know.
Yeah.
Well, remember what was that? A Few Good Men, when he said, everybody, you can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle it. And I always preface this when people ask me my opinion. Do you want the truth, or you want me to lie to you? Because I can make up a story and we both be laughing about it. But if you want the truth, I'm going to give it to you. And being blunt and being transparent and being straightforward is the best way to be. And like you said, we can go laughing afterwards. Right. But if you really value my friendship, I'm going to tell it to you, and vice versa. Yeah. If you see me doing something stupid, and I've had a couple of people check me like, that was stupid. Why did you do that? That was dumb. Why did you do that? And that's a true friend. Right. Teddy Riley, when he was at his heyday. Yeah. And God rest his soul, Bernard Bell passed. Regina Bell's brother. Yeah. He was one of the great factors about Bernard was he could tell Teddy to his face, why would you do that? That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Teddy was at the height of his career. Right. But he respected he could have that friend that came like, don't do that. That's dumb. Don't ever do that. And because I need to be able to have somebody while I'm tripping to check me while I'm tripping. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Well, you know, God has something to say.
Here we go. The Lord is speaking. The Lord is speaking.
You should just keep them on.
I should. No, don't have me rule. No, Delise, I ain't trying to.
What we gonna learn
this for reading. This is for reading. No, it's just for reading.
What that is over in the corner? Hold on. Oh, I can see it now. It's a wall.
That's when the lower chin comes up.
Am I doing that?
Oh, wait. I do that all the time.
Pull back.
Hold up, baby.
I'm doing that when I don't have my glasses on. I be like this. All right, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But I had to actually go through Proverbs for something that I felt was appropriate for this topic. Proverbs 13:19 through 21, it says, "A fulfilled desire is sweet to the soul, but turning from evil is disgusting to fools. Whoever walks with wise people will be wise, but whoever associates with fools will suffer. Disaster hunts down sinners, but righteous people are rewarded with good." Yes. So I want to hang out with the wise. Right. I'm not trying to suffer.
Right. As my mother would say, birds of a feather flock together. So I want to be with like-minded people.
Absolutely. I think that it's very important. Like, you ain't got to think just like me.
Right.
But,
Right, because we don't want a clone of ourselves.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
The world can't handle two of me.
No, we don't.
Right, exactly.
My wife says there's only one Michael Parker. Thank God he only made one.
Right, exactly.
But, I mean, also, too, like, kind of picking up what you were saying earlier, it's like you gotta, because you have different relationships with all your friends, right? Mm-hmm. You don't have the same relationships. Like, I don't have the same relationship with you as I do with Delise, and vice versa. And I think it's very important also, too, that you know your audience. Mm-hmm. You know your audience.
Of course.
And I try to know my audience, and I know where I can go with certain people and where I can't go with certain people.
Well, I know that I am a friendly person, and I have a lot of friends. Like, I have good, solid friendships that I have had for years. But I will easily say I am friends of everyone and friends to no one. And I'm not trying to put myself above. That word friend is dear to my heart. And if I call you friend, that means I call you family.
Right.
And that goes back to my original statement that friends are the family that you choose.
Yep.
I'm choosing to be your friend, not I am blood connected to you in any
There's
kind
no
of way.
obligation.
Right. Exactly. So this is a partnership, right? And so the
Mm-hmm.
partnership, we have to feed each other.
Right.
And sometimes I need to be your backup. Sometimes I need to pull you forward. Sometimes I need to pull back. It just keeps morphing and changing. And you just need people to change with you. And when they no longer change with you and they are stagnant, then you may have to pull back.
Yep. So there you have it, y'all.
Yeah.
It's okay. You may have to fall back when it no longer serves you. And you already heard what the Lord said. You want to be around wise folks. Okay? Don't be around no fools. Yeah.
I pity the fool.
Come on.
Mr. T.
Come on,
Wow.
Mr. T.
Ooh.
Come on, Mr. T.
The 18 reference.
Well, this was good. Like, I feel like I got a lot of stuff out. I feel like,
Did you purge? You feel better?
Yeah, I
You feel better?
do. Because I know some of those people I was talking about are watching.
Remember to subscribe. Tell a friend. We dining with Nadine.
Yeah,
we ain't eat
dining
nothing
with
this week.
Nadine. Hold on.
We ain't eat nothing this week, so we just was with Nadine. That's all we
He's
was
so
with.
crazy.
Nadine.
Well, look, we're thankful that you all tuned in with us today. I hope you took away something positive from this conversation. And if you need to take a moment to reevaluate your friendships, please
Friends,
do.
how
Look,
many of
that's
us
your
have
right.
them?
And if you want to fall back, that's your right too. But I would say have that conversation first and then make your assessment. But we got to run up out of here because we got things to do, places to go, and people to see, and friends to not make or make.
Oh, God.
Lord Jesus.
All right, y'all. But be sure to check us out every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Inspired Living Network, as well as every Sunday here on YouTube at 8 o'clock p.m. And don't forget, we're on Spotify, iTunes, all those audio platforms. Right, Marvin? All righty then. Well, until the next time, stay divine. Ciao. Thank you once again for tuning in to the Dining with Nadiva show. Make sure to check us out on all the audio platforms like Spotify, Apple, Amazon, TuneIn. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.